Hi, it's Garth Gardner and Chase here. Today I'd like to talk to you about some hip exercise. So far we have worked on lateral flexion, worked on moving the rib cage, worked on backing, side passing. I want to work on the hips today. So for the hips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride down the fence. I'm going to keep his nose kind of against the fence, and I'm going to start pushing his hips in. And this is just beginning. So I'm going to push the hips to the inside of the arena. All we're going to ask for is a step or two because we're just learning, and we can do more later. And then I'll turn around and do the other side coming back. So the reason for this exercise is that it's for eventually for your picking up leads, and for simple leads, and also for flying lead changes. It's really important because I'm going to push the hips in, and eventually when I push those hips in, I want them to engage those rib cage too. I want them to bend the rib cage because I'm going to keep the shoulder up. That was what we're working for later. But today we're just going to go down the fence, push his hips each direction, then I'll come back and recap. All right. So moving hips, that's the very beginning of it. I asked him for a little bit more than a couple of steps. What I want to do is I want to look at the end of where I'm going to go to and ride straight for that. Right to begin with, is wanting to come off the fence a little bit, so I wanted to push him back over. So the fence is going to help hold your head about where it should be to start with, and allow you to push the hips in, and you can't walk any farther than what the fence is. So that just helps give you some support. So anyway, just ask for a step or two. So back to recap, what we did is we walked down the fence. I'm going to look at the end of where I want to ride to, and then I'm going to ask to push the hips in. So if I'm riding down on the fence on my left side, I'll use my left leg, and then I'm going to point his nose with my right hand slightly. I can support with my left, but I'm going to point the direction because eventually I want to be in kind of a C shape, walking straight. So and then coming back, same thing. Coming back, fence is on my right, so I'm going to lift up my left hand and push with my right leg to get the hips in. Ask for a couple of steps and let off. Walk a couple steps and ask him again, let off. So eventually this is going to help you with your simple lead changes, flying lead changes. It's also really helpful in anything even as simple as side passing, to clean that up and make it nice. Anyway, I hope this helps you. You guys have a great day. Appreciate your time. Thank you.